few days ago, I joined one group as a guest speaker, and it was pretty much like I went on a podcast as a guest, and that person then invited me to his group to add some value to them, and it was really good conversation where there was an interesting question that I got asked, which was how to deal with people not supporting you or um, not being in your corner, and also being okay with that. I think one part of it actually is our expectations, because a lot of times we expect people to support us, um, but it might be that it's not. I don't want to say it's not their job to support you, but it's kind of like you can't control whether people are going to support you or not. It's out of your control. You can communicate that you would appreciate if somebody showed support or was there for you. But also, a few years ago, I heard Andy Frisell talk about this, where he said that for people to support you, you have to give them the reason to support. The people that do support you before they have any reason to support, those are amazing people to have in your life. But it's not always the case, especially when, let's say, a good example would be trying to get in shape. Maybe the first few times when you tried, people actually were in your corner, they were supporting you. But then if it's already like seventh, eighth, ninth time and you said that you're going to do this and you don't do it, or you don't follow through and you haven't been following through the previous seven, eight times, it's much harder for people to have that belief in you or support you, partly because of the past references, which can't really blame them. Um, and also it's just understanding that for some people it takes time to get used to it. A good example would be my half marathons. The first race that I did, I remember my parents pretty much like the whole time I was prepping, they would tell me that I shouldn't be doing this. It is not good for your health, and I could damage my knees and my body. Which all that is true. It's when you do endurance, it's not necessarily the exercise for health or being healthy. There's much healthier things you can do. But then after the fourth half marathon, I remember I put it in the family chat, and my mom wrote, "Amazing, well done. What's next?" And it's like complete shift in perception of it, which sometimes for some people it takes time for them to catch up with some of the things that you do, or be okay with that, the fact that okay, I guess this is what you do now, and or I believe that you can do it because you have done it a few times, and I'm starting to get more comfortable with the idea of you doing this. And it's not a bad thing if people don't support you. I think it's hard to navigate it when we expect the support. And I think a lot of times we expect the support because we don't have enough self-belief, self-trust, or strong enough relationship with ourselves where we can in some way support ourselves. It is beneficial to have people that are in your corner that can help you, but it's not always the case. It's not like you always will have those people, or um, I don't even want to say that it's hard to find them. I don't think it's I don't think it's something that I want to put out there. But uh, it's it's just something to keep in mind that it won't always be the case that you will have people in your corner. There might be some journeys that you go on by yourself. And that's where it's really crucial to have that strong relationship with yourself. Because what can navigate some challenges is one, having great support system. If you have that, don't take it for granted. It's a powerful, powerful thing to have, and it can change a lot. I have experienced it in my life. I have seen it in other people's lives as well. It's a very, very powerful thing. Having the right people in your corner, having the right support, having people who um, are willing to tell you things that you need to hear. They're willing to be there for you. They want the best for you. And so that's something that's really powerful. If you don't have that, or you don't have that yet, then that's where you need to work on. And even with that, even if it's there, I think you still need to work on your relationship with yourself, building the self trust, the self confidence, the ability to be able to rely on yourself and be there for yourself and support yourself. And that involves twofold relationship. It's kind of like having that tough love, but also compassion towards yourself, because you need both. It's not just one or the other, you need both. And I think it's something that, because when I was asked that question, I was like, yeah, at this point, I don't think I even, it's not a thought in my mind. It's not something that I struggle. Partly it is because I don't expect people to support me. If they do, amazing. I appreciate it. And I also will always remember that they were there for me, or they supported me when it wasn't something that they had to do. They chose to do it because they're good people, and they genuinely wanted to be there for me, wanted to support me, and help me out on whatever is the pursuit for me at the time. So one is not expecting it, but I think the reason why I wouldn't expect it is because of that self relationship, or like relationship with myself, that I have built, where I trust myself, and I trust that I will find a way. And a lot of it comes from doing enough things, proving yourself enough times that that's actually the case. So that's it's just something that I wanted to share, because I think I have seen this a lot, where a lot of the times people not supporting us, not even not supporting, they might even be putting you down or adding negativity. It can affect you. I have experienced it myself as well. And it's okay. Last thing with this is also keep in mind when people try to, or when you feel like they're trying to put you down or drag you down, a lot of the times it has nothing to do with you. It's them putting their limitations on you. And with that, it's an interesting thing to navigate, because one, you get to know what are the limits that they have in their minds, but also I would pay attention of what's the intention. Do they have good intentions? Like in my case with my parents, they wanted me to be safe, they wanted me to be healthy. That's why they would tell me about like, this is not the smart thing to do. You need to take care of your health, which is reasonable concern. I also was pretty chubby at the time, so all of it actually makes sense. And I didn't look at it as them trying to discourage me. I looked at it, they care for me, they want the best for me. I'm just gonna go and do it anyways, because that's what I wanted to do at the time. So yeah, that's the lesson of the day.